Susan Scarlett. Susan Scarlett. That's Robert Cochran. This is the Daily Dose, and I'm not sure how much of what I just said has been repeated.
Yeah.
You got me. Robert,
Yeah.
gosh, let's think.
Don't think.
What's up? Don't think. No.
Don't think. Remember, that's our whole thing, the react, don't think thing, right? Because, and why is that important? Improvisationally, we want to be here. Something we've been doing more of that I like about that is kind of what I just did right there. We lean in when we are physiologically engaged, right? We want to know when we want to trust the unknown and lean into the other person, as opposed to what you were doing right there, not calling out something wrong or bad, just saying, let me think, right? Let me hear, discover, learn, right? I
Yeah.
want to live here with people, not in their face. I don't mean that,
No. But
but open
what
to.
I probably what you would have found was me going, I'm feeling sort of vacuous and spacey and empty and and then you would have run with that, so
Which is cool.
I denied that opportunity.
Well, and we talk about that, right? Vacuous, spacey, all that. I think that's a fear. People have the fear of being lost in space, being thought of as unthoughtful or unable to come up with the next thing. It's the whole fear of improv, right? What am I going to say? How am I going to be judged for looking like XYZ, right? You know, and this
It's
is,
kind of like I think this is what I want to say. I think I'm doing that on purpose. That it's the fear of the fear. I don't really fear
mhm,
not knowing what
mhm.
to say. I don't like the way it feels when I want to engage and I want to be present. And what feels present is I'm feeling kind of lost right now. And so that's what I should give you is I'm feeling I mean, those are wonderful moments when that happens in our games.
There's an acceptance. There's several baseline things you just nailed right there. I want to unpack. My hat's really getting me. Sorry, but that are we want to be safe and good, right? In general in life, that'd be nice if we were comfortable. Improv says we are decidedly going to become uncomfortable on purpose, right? Pain aversion is a major human, understandable, wish to the point where people absolutely take on pleasure as happiness, right? They take on externals and let me be comfortable and all these things. Where the growth happens, we know this for sure, is in those spaces of uncomfortability when we are allowing in new information. Now, that is risky. That means all those fears, right? Go ahead.
Well, I'm not sure I quite want to go to what was how'd you say this to begin with? That in improv we are, what did you say? Something about uncomfortable, something about concerned about being uncomfortable or
Mhm.
fearful of being. Is that what you said? Something like that.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
it was it felt a little like a shade off of what my experience is. So uncomfortable. I think what I heard you say was that people don't like being uncomfortable and they avoid it and they say stuff and do stuff to protect themselves from that feeling.
Right.
I think for me, there's this sense of I get the moment. I get how cool it is to be really present in the moment. And it's confusing when, like, if I'm asked a question or there's a moment that I maybe could respond to, it's not that I'm afraid. When what I want is that moment just to be there and to whatever it is, even if it's I don't know, a hiccup or something. But I don't know if there's a fear component. It's like a disconnect. Like I'm
Yeah.
disconnected.
I'd wipe fear off. I think you're focusing too much on fear. Whatever it is, disconnect or anything else you're feeling, go with that. That's fine. Don't worry about anything that I put on it. Whatever you're feeling, remember perspective is what you're feeling. And whatever it is, it's somehow something people don't seek out in their daily life. Can we agree on that? To say that for whatever reason, people avoid that space, the trust the unknown thing, that this is the space we build on purpose for people to get into discovery, as we heard from our friend.
Discovery.
Yeah.
I would give you that. Yes, I would give you that we are. we have to learn to trust the unknown. We have to experience that we can be successful.
Last thought on that, because I know we're wrapping, just the equation there, the line I'll draw to it that I think adds some tangibility is the same way in exercise. And this is why I named the company Yes and Exercise, because there is the physical component, right? In exercise, we've talked about a lot. People can show up at the gym and think, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing this, whatever. If you're not doing it at a level of slight discomfort, if you're not having slight tears of the muscle pushing past your point of comfortability, you're not experiencing growth. It's the same in improv, right?
Yeah.
Where you have to make yourself a little uncomfortable and really not know and trust the other person has it in them to have that.
Hmm.
Cool? To the ether. We'll see you in the
Yeah.
next.